And a very good afternoon to yourself and good morning to wherever you are across the globe that's watching in the morning time. It's great to have your pleasure. It's Friday, it is the weekend. If you didn't already know, as you can see right along there, my name is Craig Laird and I'm here with you every single day, Monday to Friday, 12 noon here in the UK. You know, you will see me tomorrow as well, but we'll talk about that later on in the show. Monday to Friday, every single day, 12 noon here in the UK, or of course, when it comes to the US, 7 a.m. Pacific time, 7 a.m. Eastern time, 4 a.m. Pacific time. Now, what we've got throughout today as well, we've got jam-packed day, we've got launch, it's Friday, which means it's Colour Me Happy. So let's go back, you can see right down at the side there, starting off with launch day, that's going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK, that's going to be with Sarah and also Becky. Just to say, Becky's going to be joining me in Wake Up Call as well. So that's 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time, and it's our brand new penny sliders. Just to say, there's just a very slight delay. It's the 17th that they're going to be sending out to you as well, but you know, not long to wait at all whatsoever. Then what we're going to do is we're going to carry on then down into Colour Me Happy, also with Sarah as well, and we've got Benita, the designer, tuning in, Skyping in as well, so getting all her talents and knowledge when it comes to everything that's colour related. So that's going to be Colour Me Happy. So that is then going to be later on today, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time, or 11 a.m. Pacific time. Now with Craft Vault, which is coming up just after this show, when it comes to Craft Vault selected bundles, or the bundles you're going to see, you're going to get 50 extra bonus points. However, if you tuned in yesterday, you'll have seen right up until midnight on the 14th, we're also doing double discount, double points, when it comes to our Club Inspire. So we're getting double points, it's all these D's, double points, and then when it comes to Craft, it's Friday. We're going to be getting your double points when it comes to selected collections throughout the collections on Craft Vault. Now, here in the UK on Sunday, we are going to be celebrating Mother's Day. So you've not seen her since we started the very first Wake Up Call, and she's going to be Skyping in later on at the end of this show, and that is my mum, who has actually been doing a bit of crafting herself when it comes to painting. So she's going to be showing us some of the things that she's been doing there, and also what she's doing over the period of time to keep busy. But when it comes to crafting, maybe you want to try and win some goodies when it comes to Crafter's Companion, and that's exactly what you have got your chance to do. And it's National Craft Month throughout March, so what we are doing every single day, we're going to be given an absolute incredible goodie bag. And I say goodie bag, it's more like a box because you're getting so much that you could be winning. And the winner is then going to be announced in the 7 p.m. show, so that's going to be Colour Me Happy show later on today. One lucky winner is going to win all of that. Everything you see on your screen there, one lucky winner is going to be winning that one. As I say, the winner is going to be announced in the end of the show. Now, when it comes to this one here, all you need to do is just comment. Simply that. Just comment throughout all of today. So Wake Up Call, Craft Vault, launch date, and Colour Me Happy. All you need to do is comment. Your name will be put in the draw to win that goodie bag. So what I need you to do to get social when it comes to winning that competition, or even just chatting to myself and Becky or Sarah, there's your social strap right along the bottom, YouTube or of course Facebook, and that's going to get you straight to us, and we will answer any questions you've got, or maybe you're just wanting to say hi. But then, that's not only the only opportunity you've got when it comes to a competition, we've also got a monthly one. So what I want you to do is you're going to see on the bottom of your screen in a moment, you're going to see the details just coming up right along the bottom. Here we go, right there. So you are going to win a Gemini Pro and the rotating discs. So what I need you to do is you can go to our website for all the details, but you can see the details right there. So there we go. So I'm going to say www.crafterscompanion.co.uk/National Craft Month, with the little dots and the dashes in between there with giveaway as well. So going across onto the website and you'll see all the details there. So that is your opportunity to win that big bundle, which will be announced at the probably either at the end of this month or right at the beginning of April to celebrate obviously National Craft Month. So when I say when it goes to the website where you could be shopping, best place to be watching us is there, because you can watch and shop at the same time. And while you're doing that, you might want to check out our current Get It, Got It Good. This week's current Got It, Get It, Got It Good is our scoreboard, our score master, our boxer maker. We've also got our envelope box maker as well. £25 here in the UK, $25 in the United States of America. With these ones, you can make your card blanks and your concept cards. You can make your boxes, you can make even your envelope boxes. You no longer have to make your card depending on the size of the envelope. You can now make the envelope the size, well, whatever size you want to match your card. So that is our current Get It, Got It Good that you can check out on the website. Lots and lots of goodies that you can be having a look at when you're across on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look, we're going to do a little bit of a preview of something that is launching today with Becca and Sarah, and these are unbelievably, they're cute, they're cool, they're fun. Have a look at this collection here. This is a Gemini penny slider stamp and die collection. Over 110 elements. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be paying £69 here in the UK, $90 in the United States of America. You're going to be saving just over 10% when it comes to this collection here. Don't forget, you are right up until the end of this weekend, you're still going to get double points. So you're still getting your double points with that one as well. That side, Craig. No, it is that side. You can tell it's Friday. You can tell it's Friday. That is going to be coming up on launch day later on today with Becky and Sarah. So that is our Gemini penny slider. All you will need is a couple of pennies or a couple of cents, and that's going to enable you to do the work in. So we'll show you that in a little bit. Actually, do you know what as well? Let's have a look. Well, we'll show you. Look at this. So this is the monkey. So this is where you can start to bring in all your Spectrum Noir ranges, and you're going to be able to do colouring. Look at that. How fun is that? Now with that, you are getting the die to create that sliding effect as well as all these cute characters as well. So you can theme that whichever way that you like. So many different characters that you can be using within the penny slider. But then what we're going to do as well later on at the end of the day, closing the day, it is going to be Colour Me Happy with Becky and Sarah as well. And this is all about our aqua tints when it comes to these. So these are absolutely, you can colour with them. However, you can do all your backgrounds and your backdrops when it comes to these ones. All your distressed effects if you so wish. You're getting that 12 pack in liquid there. So ink, Spectrum Noir, Aqua ink, Aqua. Oh my gosh, we know the way that this day is going to go. What is wrong with me? We've got Spectrum Noir, and I'm in tomorrow, Georgina, absolutely. This is going to be fun. Spectrum Noir, this is our Aqua Tint Liquid Ink 12 pack. So this is the full collection where it is, that you can see on the screen, and we've got £38 here in the UK, $59 in the United States of America. You've got a cracking saving already, but you're still going to be getting your double points on top of that. And then, as I always like to say as well, even though that's what you're paying for use that are in Club Inspire, which is most of you, you're going to be paying even less than that. But what we're going to do is we're still going to stick along the lines of Colour Me Happy, and then we're going to be moving on to our aqua markers. We're going to be doing a little bit of a preview when it comes to these later on as well. Absolutely love these ones here. So you're going to see them just popping up on your screen in a moment. So these are our 4 packs. Now within each one, you're getting 6 pens. You're getting a variety of different shades. So within these ones here, you do your backdrops, your backgrounds, even do colouring like I will do just shortly. Spectrum Noir Aqua Markers. This is the show collection. $38.97 here in the UK, $53.85 in the United States of America. Anyone across in Europe, you can check out your website for your prices too. Now, something that was literally just added minutes before we went live, so good old Tracy was running about getting it sorted. We have got a whopper of a card collection. Now you're going to get a humongous pile. I've got one of each kind of looks and textures that we can see within these. I adore these ones here. So this is our Centura Pearl. This is our metallic card and texture paper collection. So all along the Centura Pearl effects that you can see here. So texture effects, smooth effects, as it's card and as it's paper, we've got different weights throughout, but you've got that real pearlescent look that runs through. I love all these effects. So maybe you don't have embossing folders, you maybe don't have a die cutting machine. These have got textures with them already, so that's all you, good to go. Still emboss with them, still die cut with them, you can still do all these different techniques that you like to do, but you can see the details on your screen right now. Centura Pearl metallic card and texture paper collection, $9.99 here in the UK, $14.99 here in the United States of America, or what you can go, if you want to double up, then you can get two for £15, or what is that? 2 for $25 stateside as well. Really good whopper of a bundle there. That's not just what you get. You do get a big pile, and you'll see all that in more detail coming along in Colour Me Happy. So what we're going to do, well, I go and get myself sorted, and I'm going to see if I can find my teeth and put them back in. We're going to head across to Becky, where she's going to read a few of your comments. Becky, aren't you?
Hello, thank you so much for joining us. If we haven't met before, it's fabulous to see you. My name is Becky and I am a crafter and a lover of all things artsy, just like you. So if you are absolutely up for getting involved and in touch with us today, you can do so via our socials. And I'm going to be reading out a few of what you're going to be saying, what you've been saying so far. We've got people in from all over, as per usual. We've got the lovely Diane from Indiana. We've got Sarah from Australia saying hello. We've got Dee in. Hi to you, Dee, you're all right. We've had loads of people already getting super excited about the penny sliders, 3 o'clock today, UK time, and really excited to meet Craig's mum. For one, I'm very excited. Jan's in saying, hi Craig, looking forward to today's programme. My Whitnit's floral collection is arriving soon, and my quick dry inks. Oh, you're going to be crafting up a storm today. Adam Rose is in, hello to you, saying, wowzers. You are all so amazing, very generous with your prizes. I agree with that. We could just give you a set of pens, but no, you're getting an absolute shed loads of treats today. And again, to get involved with that, get on those socials. We've had Lauren in saying so many great deals plus double points this weekend. And then that love heart emoji face, you know, the one with the 2 eyes, very sort of 60s. I like that one. Hello to Teresa as well, saying good morning. I can't resist the sun and the rainbow. Yeah, I put that up on my socials before, a couple of my favourite ones. What do you think about the one with the penny slider with the lovely flying paper aeroplane? How cute is that? Sort of sending love. Do you know what it reminds me a bit of? Harry Potter. Don't know if you've watched the one in Harry Potter where that's how they send all of the notes when they're in the Ministry of Magic. Reminds me of that. Anyway, all of you coming on in. I'll read some of those a little bit later on. But for now, Craig, what are you up to?
We're going to have a look at the Aqua pens as well. I'm just having a wee nosy as well. I think Dee is saying good morning, Craig. Ben, where's Ben? Where is he? Ben's not in today. I think maybe someone's just done a bit of cut and paste, eh? So we've got Ben Crew and Crafters from Ashland, Kentucky. So yeah, we've got good morning, George.
Good morning.
There you go. Oh, very good. Good morning, Georgina.
Good morning.
Oh, look at that. So innocent when she's not. And we can see Patty say, yeah, good morning. Lots of comments as well coming through. So I know Becky's going to be keeping an eye on them throughout the show. But what I'm going to do is let's bring in our Aqua pens. So these are the Aqua pens that are coming up later on Colour Me Happy. So what I've already done is I have taken a piece of watercolour card and I've taken one of our window outline dies and I've die cut that one out and I've popped it onto the watercolour card. So this is now going to give me a guide to colour in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Aqua pens. So the 4 that you're getting within the set, the 4 bundles, so I've got mine all nicely packaged in my folder. So you do get the brights, the botanicals, you're also getting the landscape and the earth. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stick along the lines of the brights for this one. So let's go for the sunshine, flame red, azure blue, and then we're also going to go for alpine green. And then I'm going to set them to the side. Then what I'm going to do is I've got some water here, just a little tub of water and a paintbrush. So I'm going to be painting with these ones. So we can then go in and we can take the flame red and I'm going to use my glass mat as a palette and I'm going to colour onto my mat and I'm going to dip my brush into water. And then what we're going to start doing, I'm going to take some of the excess water off onto my glass mat and then I'm going to pick up that colour And then what I'm going to do is I'm starting to go in, and then I'm going to pull all of the colour out. So this is where it's exactly the same as if you're painting, but obviously in the Aqua pen form. So we're going into all that detail. And then if you want to come along and pick a little bit more, you absolutely can do. And then we're blending it out. So we're getting that shade starting from the depth, and then we're getting into the light as it goes along. And if we want to, we can keep going and adding more. We do have that option either of your paintbrush or a water brush, or if you wanted to add extra sparkle to it, you can use your sparkle clear overlay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep dipping in every now and again. What we can then do is we can go into place here, and then I'm going to pull all of that out. So if we pull it into place here, and then we're going to keep going and keep going and keep going. So dabbing a little bit off. Always do this with watercolour card if you can. This is where the watercolour card has obviously been made, manufactured to be the best quality for watercolouring. So we can keep going in, blending it out. And now I'm popping this one on, and here we go. So you can see how it starts to build up. What you could do, something a bit different, is if you popped acetate behind instead of your watercolour card, you could then come in with some of your alcohol pens and colour that in instead. I know myself and Ben had some during Craft Vault yesterday, so always have a look and see what's still on the website. But we can then pull that in, and we're all about just pulling and changing the colour, going in where we're wanting a bit of depth. We can then of course do that. So I'm going to go into that bit there, and then what I'll do is quickly do this bit, and then we'll swap over to another colour, and we'll go in and we'll add maybe we'll go for the green onto the leaves part. Tell you what, while we're doing this bit as well, let's go into the centre of the flower. So there we go. So that's how that's starting to come together. You would take a little bit more time than me, but in saying that, it's not something that is a craft or a colour medium that's going to take a long time to do. You can really start to get a good effect by even just doing it quickly. So I've gone in with the sunshine now, and what I'm doing is I'm going into the middle there, and we're going to add that bit of yellow, dabbing a bit of the excess water off and going in with a bit more depth. And then what we can do is we can then go in with the alpine green. We're going to pick that one out. Now, Georgina's just said in my ear, which is absolutely right enough, gone for a strong yellow within this one here. However, when it comes to the set, when it comes to the botanicals, you do get a daffodil, which is, it's not as bright and it's not as sharp, so you might want to use that one instead. Or we've got a couple of others, such as sandstone, which are more along the tan effect, so you might want to use that instead. But this time what I've done is I've gone in with that alpine green, and I'm going to go into the stem, and then we're going to pull that colour out. And I've got one already completed that I done last night, so we will do a little bit more, and then I'll show you what it looks like if you were to colour the full lot. So we can go into a little bit more. So if I go into here, and I'm always adding that sharpness of colour initially to the side, and then what I'm doing is I'm going in with my water brush, or it could be your paintbrush like I'm using, or your sparkle pens. So what I can do is if I can go into that bit there, there, and there, and then I'll just do one more little bit on this side here, and then as we go in, I'm going to tip that into the side, bringing in our water brush, and I'm going to just pull the colour in, pushing it and pulling it. So we're starting to get, it's kind of like an effect that you would get with either your alcohol pens, whether your classics or your tri-blends, but we can add even just a little bit more into there, blending it out, and then we can go in. Watercolouring, when it comes to our Aqua pens, it's one that I do say time and time again that I do love doing, and I know it's one that Georgina is desperate to get trying. She wants to be doing a little bit of the watercolouring. But you can see we've got these ones here. So this is how it's starting to build up there. So if I bring that close up for you to see, so we can see that one there. And then what I've done is carrying on, I've gone and coloured in this one. So exactly the same with this one. So the blue, I used the azure blue, and even on the outsides, what I've done is I used that sunshine yellow, but I used one of the other yellows for that centre pit. And you can see I've done them all exactly the same, nothing different to what I'd done a moment ago. So then what I can do is if I move that to the side, now I do have to do a big apology because on Instagram last night, I said I was going to be doing a specific demo, which we've had to change. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the demo on social media. I'll do a video and I'll post it. And that is using the sparkle pens with the shaving foam technique. So what I'll do is I'll do that at home and we'll do that over the weekend. And the reason I'm saying that is because this is the effect that you can get. So this is the effect. So we have just used our watercolor card. So what we've done is we've taken a tray or just something that's disposable and we have filled the base of the tray with our shaving foam. Inexpensive shaving foam, the cheapest the better. And then we just drop some of the sparkle pen over the top, popped our card in, lifted it, and it gives you this effect here. So as I say, this is the demo, the technique that I will now do on social media and post it. The reason I wanted to explain that was because that's what I'm going to use to finish this card. So what I'm doing is if I take the backing off, now use your tape runner if you want, you can see I've pre-prepped this in time. So I've popped my tape on, and I've also following along the lines of our main image here, I've got some black cardstock for a bit of matte and layer. So that one can go into the middle. So if I layer that one up and press, very much like a real marbly type effect, isn't it? You would not think that you're right, Georgina, the old sweets that you used to get, the Campinos, it does look like that, eh? It's like a mix of strawberry and cream in a sweet. Looks nice there. And then what I've also done is I've just taken one of our pattern background papers from one of our 12 by 12 paper pads. And this is one of them that came with the pearlescent 12 by 12 pads. So we can layer this one up onto 7 by 7. So let's pop that one in the middle here. I'm going to do a tentfold card so my edge is at the top. We can then take this one. We're going to bring this one in with the foam pads. Of course, I'd like that pattern paper. It's tartan, bit of tartan. So what I can then do is I'm going to pop that one on straight as well. And then we can bring in what we've coloured, or I coloured last night, that we've just started a minute ago. So we can take our pads off and we're going to bring this to our layer. What I would say as well, this is a sort of card that you would then come along and make an envelope box with it, or even a box if you've got your Get It Got It Good. And then what you can do is if you've got a die or a stamp, you could finish it off. But all I done on my computer was I just typed out to a very special mum on Mother's Day. And then we can pop that one into the base. And then that is going to be a card that you could be given to your mum. Let's take this one and we're going to centralize it up that little bit better. So we can see how that comes together. We've initially got that backdrop that I will do and post online, but we've coloured in using the Aqua pens that are coming up on the show later on today on Colour Me Happy, and started to create our own effect there. So you can see how that comes to life already. So there we go. So that one is, and I have just realised the theme of today. Oh no, it's okay. I thought it said Aqua tints a minute ago on the screen. Oh, it did. Oh, got you. I was about to say, phew, I've just done that full demo with the wrong description on the screen. Oh, there you go. So that's your Spectrum Noir. This is your Aqua marker. So that's a show collection. $38.97 here in the UK, $53.85 in the United States of America. You're still going to be getting your double points as well. Still getting that good saving also. But if you want to know a little bit more information, then have a look at this.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
There we go, and hopefully that helped. Any little information you needed to know. Now, what I'm away to do, we're away to move on to something that is so fun, and that is our penny slider. So I'm away to get some bits and pieces all sorted. I can see from my phone at the side of me, the comments are coming through thick and fast. So while I get myself sorted, I'm going to throw over to Becky, and she's going to be reading a few of them.
You're throwing and I'm catching.
You've caught it.
I caught it.
Caught it.
Which is good that it was a fictional thing, because
Exactly.
in real life I can't catch. It is lovely to be with you today. Loads of messages coming through. Hadassah, I hope I've pronounced that correctly, is saying, okay, the penny slider collection is amazing. Stay tuned for a little bit more about that. Also saying later on, I love the Aqua markers. They make me look like an artist. That is such a good way of putting it. Of course, you are an artist because you're able to work with these great products, but it's the way I think that they make the look of watercolour just kind of more effortless in a way. I think it's fab. Totally agree with you. I love this from Lauren Miller. Hi, Lauren, saying, I recently discovered my cat loves watching the shows too. She comes running when she hears your voice, Craig, and will sit and watch the demos with me.
Oh, that's cute. Let's just run towards the screen and not running away. That's a good sign. I like that.
Yeah, so meow to your cat, Lauren. We have got a message in from Stephanie saying, I couldn't wait for the launch, so I've already ordered my penny sliders. That was last night. Congratulations to you. We'll be learning more about them a little bit later, as I've said. Trisha's got a quick question for you, Craig. When you were doing your card, did you wet the card first?
So when it comes to the colouring with the aqua markers, if that's what you're meaning there, then no, I didn't wet it first. What I just done is you seen me on my glass mat, picked the colour up and went direct onto the cardstock.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. We've also got in lovely Linda saying, I love watercolouring with an aqua marker. It's so relaxing. Just what we need at the moment. Could not agree more. Nice little relaxing craft. Maybe with something on the telly. There's no better, is there? We were actually talking before about some soaps that we like watching. Do you craft along with soaps?
Just say it. Well, we're talking about Brookside.
Brookside?
Yeah.
Brookside?
Yeah.
No, not as in like washing yourself. Ah, yes, craft and a bath. Mm-hmm. Sounds interesting.
It does.
Hiya, Donna. Donna says, love to watercolour. Great card, Craig.
Thank you.
We've also had in quite a few people probably starting to buy shares in shaving foam now that getting ready for your demo. We've had Sarah saying, happy to see Craig and Rebecca working together again. She is definitely a lot of fun. Oh, you're a love, thank you. Going to buy some shaving cream and try it this weekend, says Yvette. Patty is saying the same. My shaving foam backgrounds have never looked that good, so I will have to buy some more and keep on practicing. We've got people, Lisa's coming in and saying, looking forward to 7 a.m. every day. It's so much fun. Loads of people talking about the penny sliders. Sarah's in saying, I was going to get just a couple, but they're all so cute. They are lovely, aren't they? If you've got a favourite, do feel free to pop over to our socials and let us know. Also, don't forget, if you've got any Mother's Day makes that you want to tell us about or show us, then do feel free to get involved on those socials again. We've Sandra, by the way, penny sliders ordered. That's all she said. Full stop.
Perfect.
They're done.
That's it.
So well done to every single one of you who has got those. Again, we'll be delving more into them in just a few moments. And of course, we've got those at 3. Don't forget too that it is your double points at the moment. And when we're going to be doing the wonderful craft on in a little bit, you're going to be getting 50 points on each of the treats in that time. So it's a great time to get involved and be saving up those points as well for bigger discounts, of course. Are you ready? Are you raring? Are you ready to craft, lovely Craig?
I am absolutely ready and I'm raring to go. And I've just actually noticed we're both in the blue today. We're both in the blue,
do you
we're
know what?
matching.
We did this the other day when we both wore purple as well.
We did, yep.
It's obviously just simpatico.
It is, that's it. I don't know what that word means, but it is, yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
It's
I
a
presume I
connection.
know what it means, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, a connection.
Connection, there you go. So yeah, all in the blue. What I want to say as well with the penny sliders, if maybe you don't want the full collection, maybe you only want a couple, then when it comes to here in the UK for pound wise, you can get 2 for £18 if you wanted to as well. But you know, the best value is of course the full collection, and you're going to be getting that over 10% saving within that one there. So this is what I'm away to show you. Coming up on launch day with Becky and Sarah, this is a Gemini penny slider, stamp and die set. You can see that on your screen right now. 110 elements, £69 here in the UK, $90 in the United States of America. You guys across Europe, go to .eu. If you are in Club Inspire, which most of you are, you're going to be paying even less than that, and you're still getting double points as well. And breathe. There we go. Bonus. We managed it. And I managed to do it without tripping up on myself. So here we go. So what we're going to do is let's have a look at the penny sliders. Let's have a look at some of the actual finished samples that you can be doing. To say these are so much fun is just, it's not even the word. These are fun. These are so much fun to actually be making. So many people are going to be laughing with them and enjoying with them. Doesn't matter what age you are, even what kind of occasion it is. Isn't it just the cutest? Little jellyfish. We've got the little pussycat. Look at that. See, even that pussycat's not running away from me. Look, way. With the ball of wool as well. So let's just get that one to turn. We've got, look at this one as well. So not just your straight edge ones. How cool is that? You might even want to use that with maybe a horse stamp or die that you've got. It's like a bit of a horseshoe, isn't it? Then we've got the little bunny rabbits. Now we've got the zigzags. We've got obviously that kind of like horseshoe. So it's like they're boinging away, as Georgina is doing in my ear, just going boing and boing. So you can see, colouring them whichever way that you want. Paper aeroplane as well. That is just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant for that one there. We've got, oh my gosh, look at that. I think I would be using that stamp on its own, never mind just with the, I love that one. So we've got so many different ways. So here is a love heart one. Love the different shapes that you can be making. So not just, you know, this kind of like the straight. Oh, look at that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Could keep going and keep going. Well, let's do the monkey. Let's do the monkey. Look at that. So colouring them, Aqua pens maybe if you get a hold of them. Maybe you want to use your tri-blends, maybe your Aqua tints, anything like that. But let's have a look and see how these are made. So let's take these ones. We're going to set them to the side just now. We're going to go for the pussycat. We're going to use the pussycat for this one here. And now if I go in, now this one here, this is using the straight edge die that you get within here. Now, nothing's stopping you from mixing and matching. So if you want to take one of the different shaped ones for the pussycat, you can do. I'm doing a basic one to show you how you make and construct them. But don't forget, later on today, Sarah and Becky will be on with the launch day of these. And no doubt Sarah will have lots of different ones that she'll be showing you. So this is what we're going to make. So we've got the little pussycat. I'm going to do that at a bit of an angle. So let's get started. Although you can always watch back on Crafters TV, you do get a little instruction booklet as well that's just going to help you away step by step. So what we can do is let's go straight in, and I've got all my layers already good to go. So I've got a bit of matting and layering. So I've got my card blank 5x7, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of this is our Nina cardstock, and I'm also going to bring in my flagstone. So I'm using my alcohol proof for this one, simply because we'd be colouring with either our tri-blends or our classiques. In this case, I'm going to use my tri-blends. So let's take the little ball of wool. I just love how you've got the sentiments, but you've got the pussycat, you've even got the little mouse, you've got two little mice there. Mice. Just mice. Mices. That's not what they say on the Muppets Christmas Carol. They say cheeses for us mices. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And people think I'm not knowledgeable.
I think that's just because it rhymes with cheeses.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's kind of like what I do with my words. I just make them up. If they rhyme, then make them up. But stamping that one in with our alcohol proof, and randomly a couple of times. I've got a couple already done for us. So we can stamp these ones over our cardstock. And the thing is as well, you don't want to overly stamp when it comes to your background, because some of it is going to be covered when it comes to the actual slider effect. So we can then go in to place here. So we can then stamp, let's do one more down into here. So I'm then going to move that one out of the way. So we can then, let's bring in one of our tri-blends, and we're going to go for our light green blend for this one. And I'm going to colour in one, but you can then colour in all of them when you're at home. So let's go in with our ball of wool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in with the lightest tone first, and we can go around the edges. So working our way round. Now I'm thinking obviously when it comes to birthdays, these are going to be absolutely spot on, but then maybe just to make someone smile. Maybe they're going through a tough time just now. Maybe you need to just want to send someone a fun card, or it's certainly the youngsters. So certainly when it comes to, you know, kind of your toddlers and even the real younger ones, they're going to love that kinetic factor within the card. And then what we're going to do is we're going to finish that one off into the middle. We would then, of course, carry on and colour in this one here. So we can see, got these ones there, but what I would then do is finish the other ones. So we've got that one there. So let's move that to the side. So we can then come along, and what I'm going to do now is if I move that to the side for now, I'm going to bring in this die here. So this one, we're going to pop it at the angle, hence why I've popped the stamps here side by side. But you could, if you wanted to, have it straight. We could have it to the side there. And then what I'm also I'm wanting to check as well, I think, I'm wondering where my penny's gone. I think my penny's fallen out the bag. Right, we'll sort that in a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there at an angle, and let's bring in our low tack tape. I'm going to secure that one down, and we're going to pop that here into the middle. And then we can bring them in with our Gemini Junior plates. Run that one through, and we can get stamping and colouring when it comes to the pussycat. So what we can do is we can then pop that one over the top and then running it through. So initially you might look at them and think, oh my gosh, you know, they're going to be hard to make, they're quite complicated, lots of different aspects to cover. Very, very simple, die cutting and colouring, and that's it. The main focal point of the card when it comes to construction is going to be with your penny or your cent, or you know, your little money then. So what I'm going to do is take this one out here. So this is the start of our actual penny slider. You can see it gotten to go there. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a couple of layers here. So these are just from our pattern papers. So I've got these ones, and I'm going to take our tape runner, and I'm going to add a bit of decoration along the top. So this one can go along. I'm going to go a bit further up from the bottom here. Then what I'm going to do is another one, and we're going to bring this one into the top here. So if I then come in with that one, and then what I'm going to do is if I press that, so we've got that nice and then secure. So what we'll need to do is if we bring in some of our foam tape on a roll. So I'm going to go with one of our thickness ones, and then I'm going to go all the way around. Now you don't have to do it or treat it like it's a shaker element, as long as you've got enough tape all the way around that's going to add that bit of depth, because what you want to do is you want to have that extra space underneath for your penny to be sliding. So we can then pop that one there, and then I'm going to put a bit of tape along here and make sure that you've got a good clean space all the way around. And then we're going to pop another one here. So I think I'm going to have to nab a penny off of one of the other finished samples, because there's not one in the bag. So we can then press that one so it's nice and secure. And then what I've already done beforehand is I've already stamped the pussycat and the what did we say it was? Mouses?
Mice.
Mices.
I like mices.
I like mices as well. There we go. So there we go. So we've got that. So now as well, think of that jar you've got that's filled with the pennies that you're going to be using to popping them in. Great way to use them. So here we are. So let's bring in, stamping them, same way as I done it with the actual ball of wool, but we can then use our pussycats. So we've got our pussycat, bringing in some more tri-blends, which is, let's go for, what one we'll go for? Let's go for a bit of a brownie colour. Let's go into here. So I'm having a look, sticking my head in the way there. Let's go for the earth brown blend for this one. And if you've got any pussycats at home, you could then start to colour them, you know, kind of matching your cats. So what I'm then going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to lay some colour down. We're going to bring that one in, working our way. So if I'm going to move into place there and colour them as I would when it comes to our tri-blends. I'm going to go round the edges to start with the lightest tone. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to colour light, and then we're going to go mid to dark. So working our way round. And then you can even start to add on your own little, maybe they've got patches, maybe your cat's got patches. You can then start to add them, and we can go in. So we'll work our way around, even the little nose there. So what we could have done is bring a deep shade in, and then we can go in here. So if we go, and I'm just feeding in into the side. And I love the fact we've got the different characters. I'm going to go over in a bit more detail the actual characters that you do get. So we can show you that in a minute once we've completed this one. But you're at home colouring them. You might actually even want to have an evening where you stamp them all out, colour them all out, and then you can start to construct the actual penny slider card all together at the same time. Imagine that, a full day of just constructing penny slider cards. I'd be in my element. Be in my element doing that. Okay, finishing this one off. Let's go into the middle. Oh, forgot the ears. So there's that one. And then there's that one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour into this bit here. So if I colour in all the way around, gone over the nose, but not to worry, I've got one that's finished here. So you can see we've got the pussycat and we've also got the mouse. So if we have these ones here, then what I'm also going to do is if I bring in my die in a moment, and we're going to die cut that one out. So let's bring that one over. So you can see how the die just fits perfectly. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Low tack tape to secure it into place. And once I'm happy with that, we're going to tape that one. And then let's even we'll do a mouse here and secure that one. I've got a couple already good to go, but while I am die cutting the mouse, no we're not die cutting the pussycat, we will do the mouse at the same time. Even these small ones are going to go through your Gemini Mini, so think about them. We'll pop that one. And we are going to run them one. Very good point, Georgina, actually. Yeah, can you imagine how many of these you could be running through your Gemini Pro? Can you imagine that? Even just your Gemini, a large Gemini. That would be awesome. If you've seen myself and Ben the other day on the Gemini Pro Masterclass, 31 of our nesting dies, all different shapes, that managed to get onto the large platform. Yes, I know. I could see Becky's face just on the screen here. She was like, no way. 31. Yeah. I was about to say I'd like someone to try and beat that. Someone would take me up on that offer, so I'm not going to say that. So here we go. We've got a die cut piece here. We've also got our penny and we've got our little mouse as well. So then what I can start to do is I'm going to bring in our one. So I need to bring in my foam pads. So we've got a few here. So use your square ones. We've got the little square one. So your kind of what I would say is your traditional style foam pads, and that's the small 5x5 ones that you can be using in place when it comes to these ones. So using my adhesive, what we can do is bring in a foam pad as well as what have I done with my pokey tool, which is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to take where's my scissors? I'm going to go to the slightly larger ones. Oh, here we go. There we are, right in front of me. The 7x7 ones. That's going to go onto the back of our penny. We're going to take that one off. That's then going to go, I'm going to pop that just at the head of the pussycat so that we've got that depth in between that we can see here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this one in and I'm going to then just feed the penny through the aperture in the middle. So we need to go here. So if you're ever wondering what is the actual space that you need to leave in between, as long as I can pop, so we can see the penny. So you don't want to have any of the foam pad up against the penny at the back here. So there we go. let's bring in our layers here. I'm going to bring in my cardstock for my matte and Laird that I've already got. I'm going to then take this one here, take in my tape runner. Going to go round all the way. You can come into this one here. That is a very good point. That was Diana that was saying on YouTube that you could be using your characters from your twirling dies. You could use them. You might have your little staycation, any of your little, maybe the peekaboo. You could be using them if you want. They're quite fun to use. So think of the different ones you've got at home. So I'm going to pop that one on. Then I like to do it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feed my penny in, and I'm only going to lift up that other side just enough so that I can slot that penny into place. So as it goes in, we're going to pop it underneath here, and then, oh, my penny's actually fallen. There we go. So the other way you can actually do it is just maneuver it. Oh, George, oh, that's a good one. Penny's dropped. Oh, took a while. Penny dropped. So we can then be moving them. So let's do a little bit of maneuver. So we can go all the way down. We're going to slide that one back and forth. I'm going to do it slowly so you can actually see it. Slide in all the way around. But you could do it at different angles if you wanted to. You can do them, you know, up and down if you want. But because you've got these other ones, you've got your other characters that you could be using instead. But let's finish this one off. I'm going to use my sentiment that's also included with the set. Let's pop that one on. I'm going to then pop that one on. And we're going to put the little mouse into here. We can then come along with the other mouse. That one can go, let's have a look. Let's see. Let's actually have it the other side. I'm going to 3D this bit of ball of wool here. So let's bring in our pad again. I'm going to lift that one up, and do you know what, let's go there. So there we are. And then last but not least, let's bring in our bow, and I'm going to pop, let's have a look. See, actually, let's go, I'm going to go there, and then let's go here with our tape, and I'm going to tape that one. I'm going to move these bits out of the way. You've still got lots of stamps and dies that you can be using within this one here, but we've got our slider. You can see that it's kept very simplistic. You know, you can go to town with some of the samples that I showed you a minute ago, but keep it very, very simple with this one here. So we can go all the way down. So you might want to mix and match, either use this die with one of the other characters, you absolutely can, but you can see you can keep it very, very simple, like I have there. But that's just one of the sets that you're getting. If you're going to go for the full bundle, which why not, why wouldn't you? Gemini Penny Slider Stamp and Die Collection, 110 elements in total. £69 here in the UK, or $90 in the United States of America. You're still getting your Club Inspire saving, and you're still getting your double points as well. But what you're getting over the moon, flying by, look for rainbows, something sailing. Say that again. Smooth sailing. Go bananas. All ears. Sky's the limit. Mitten is a kitten. Smitten is a kitten. Smitten, I just managed to remember them. I said it. I said it. I'm not saying it again. That was the last one. Okie doke. Oh, am I to move?
End on a high. End on a high.
Oh. Very smooth today, aren't we? Very smooth. It's all right, I'm running. I know she'll be like, oh my gosh, will you hurry up, Craig? I've got my friends to meet. There we go. You know, some days we have good days and it just flows really well. And some days, well, you never know. I might not be back on Monday, who knows? You busy next week? Want to do a show?
Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I'll need to remember and tell them to email my P45 to my email address. So, while I just compose myself.
Go ahead.
Do you want to do a little bit of social?
Absolutely. We've got loads and loads and loads of you messaging in. Lisa is saying the penny sliders are adorable. Thank you for the demo. Rosalind, I love this idea, Rosalind. A double slider card would be really animated. Imagine having like the snazzy squid, I can't remember his name, the snazzy squid at the bottom and then maybe the sort of drunken sailor boat at the top. That would be really cool. I love that idea, Rosalind. Karen's got a question. Does all the ink wash off the stamping mat, Craig?
The actual sponge stamping mat, I'm thinking.
Possible.
So a lot of the times it will stay on and it will stain. You can just use hot soapy water or a baby wipe. You'll get some of the ink off. What ink won't come off and will stay there, a bit like the stamps. Don't worry about it. It's not going to affect future stamping at all. You're just going to have a very, very decorative inky stamping mat, basically.
Lovely, thank you. We have got Evangeline in saying, I love it. The collection brought a smile to my face. Sold. I completely agree with you that. I was looking at the snazzy squid, again, not official name, and it does just make you smile from ear to ear, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really, I just love them. We've got Denise in saying, I couldn't resist the collection, so cute. We've had Kirsty in saying, I have 5 cats to pick from, and that's why we are the crazy cat lady family. Tammy sent in a poem. Woo! Cat.
I'm glad you're reading this and not me. Great day's gone.
Cat, I love the little mouses. Mouses, what I love to eat. I bite their little heads off and I nibble on their feet. Quite dark that, Tammy, quite dark. Obviously, we're talking about the little chocolate mice, I'm sure. Rita, you're in saying, I've gone into a colouring coma watching Craig. And there was another question as well. Diane said, could you use a flat button instead of a penny, do you think?
I don't see why not. What you just need to make sure is you've got enough depth on the back. So where I put the foam strips, so if you're using something that's thicker than a penny, then you're going to have to lift up that back layer a little bit more. So there is ways round it, but you'll just need to have it adjust it just slightly. So have a look at the depth of your button, and then you're going to have to make sure you've got room on that bottom layer. So there's no reason why not.
I'm going to squeeze in one more if I can.
Yes.
Which is from Amy, who says, long-time viewer, first-time commenter.
Brilliant.
Saying, loving today's demos. My birthday today as well, and I'm sitting watching the demos, making my Mother's Day card for my mum, enjoying my last day of homeschooling my 8-year-old son. That's my impression of the party emoji. You know, the one with the whistler. Love to you all. Kiss, kiss. And that's in from Amy. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Amy. Happy birthday. Thank you for watching. This is probably going to be the last time you're going to be watching, but you know. A big happy birthday to you anyway.
No, it's beautiful. And don't forget you're entered into that competition as well.
Here we go. Have all the days for my mum to be Skyping in is going to be today, isn't it? You know, I feel so proud of her son and what he does. Here we go. So as I said right at the very start, so right on the very first wake-up call, what we've done is my mum Skyped in, and then once again, and do you know something? Other than WhatsApp, I've not actually even had a chance to speak to mum before this, so this is actually the first time speaking to mum face-to-face for a while. Hiya, mum.
Hi, Craig.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good,
How
good.
are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good, thank you very much. Have you been watching this show?
Some of it.
Some of it. Some of it.
Yeah, some of it.
Did you watch all the
I
hiccups?
was having a lunch, a cup of tea, so yeah.
Well, Mum, thank you for Skyping in, because the reason I wanted you to Skype in as well, because here in the UK on Sunday is Mother's Day, so it's Mother's Day here on Sunday, so I thought what better time to have you Skyping in, because obviously I'm not here on Sunday, we're not live, this show isn't anyway, so I wanted to get you on, because I know a lot of people were want to have you on as well, because they enjoyed you the first time. But also because, since we last spoke, you have been doing a little bit of crafting yourself, haven't you?
A wee bit.
Yeah.
You'll see it behind me.
just at the side of you there. Yeah, that is so smart. So what kind of painting is it, you know? What one is it?
Sorry, what was that, Craig?
So is it, because it's a painting by numbers, isn't it? Oh, we lost connection. Can you hear me?
Losing connection. Sorry?
Is it painted by numbers? I'm not sure if we lost connection.
Sorry, we're losing connection.
Oh dear. Oh, can you hear? Oh, does it sound like?
I hear you now, yeah.
Oh,
I hear you
we
now.
can.
It's
Hey.
breaking up. I'm not sure if it's my end or your end.
Who
Sorry,
knows?
the gremlins are Craig.
Yeah, who knows? Technology at its best. Can you hear me now?
I hear you now, yeah.
Perfect, excellent. Yeah, it's a painting by numbers, isn't it?
Painted by numbers, yes,
Yeah, because you've not really done, well, you haven't done much painting in the past, have you, when it comes to, obviously, what you're doing now?
Yeah, I'm not that arty, not like you, but I have done painting by numbers in the past, so I decided to take it up again for lockdown, so it's been quite therapeutic.
I didn't know that you've done it in the past. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, well, you see, there's a lot you don't know about your mother.
Well, it didn't. How long have we got on the show left? Yeah, no, I did not know that you'd done that in the past. So you actually sent me a couple of pictures that we're going to bring up of, I think it's this one, and then also, this is one you've just started, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's that one going to be? What's that going to turn out?
That's the one I've just started, which is the mother elephant and the baby.
Right, okay. Brilliant. That's really...
It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And then we're away to see actually it's a Highland cow, isn't it?
Yes, it was a Highland. That's my very first one I did. Yeah, I'm really proud of that one because it turned out really well.
No wonder. Yeah, that's so smart. Did you find it easy to do with it being the painting by numbers, or?
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, it was easy enough to do. Easy enough to follow the numbers. Great. Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it.
And then I think this next one we're going to see actually is what the one that you've started. That's what it's going to look like.
That's the way it's finished. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's going to be obviously different to what you've just done beforehand. What are you actually going to?
That's going to
carry on, Mum.
I think that's going to be a bit longer because there's a lot more detail to that one with colours. So it'll take a while, but I'll get there. I'll get there.
How long did that one take with the Highland cow?
It probably took me about 3 weeks because I'm not doing it I wasn't doing it every day. I was doing it sort of at night time and maybe a day where it was raining, because obviously when it's not raining I like to get out. I like to go walking and I like to get on my bike. Now that I've got my bike, I like my bike. That's
true, yeah. Plenty of places to cycle back home, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, the beach,
the
boardwalk, there's loads.
I know, miss it. Be back, all going well, fingers crossed, soon. We'll get home, see everyone. But the paintings, what are you going to do with them? Now, I'm presuming maybe you're going to rope John, my stepdad, in to do something with them, are you?
Well, when things open up, we're going to go and get frames, and we're going to get them framed because it's a bit of because of lockdown, it's, I don't want to not do anything with them. So I will get them framed and put them on the wall. They won't be just put away.
No.
They will be put on the wall.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And definitely don't want to certainly put them away. You want to actually have them out on show, for to show as to be proud of them. And then also it's going to be that, when we look back, as everyone says, you want to look on back, fondly if we can. So you'll be able to look back on this horrible period we've been through, but knowing that you've done something really, really spectacular. So that'll be nice to see them.
Well, I hope to continue it even after lockdown. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not just going to stop once lockdown's over. I will keep doing it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It'll be so smart to see all of them. Mum, thank you for Skyping in. It was really, really appreciate it.
That's okay.
Thank you. And I shall give you a WhatsApp or a phone call later on today.
I hope you do on Mother's Day as well.
Oh, I don't know. I might be busy on Mother's Day. Who knows?
You'll be in trouble if you don't.
Have I ever missed a Mother's Day?
Yeah. Anyway, happy Mother's Day.
Bye.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Yes.
See you, Craig. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Just to clarify, I have not ever missed one Mother's Day. Although it sounded like she said I have. I haven't, ever. There we go. That's my mum for you. So if you didn't see the very first wake-up call, then there she is, Skyping in, doing all those patents that she had to do during lockdown. So smart. But that's not the end of this show. We've still got another half an hour to go with myself and Becky. We are going to open up the craft vault. So that's coming up just in a moment or two. Very, very quickly, you do later on today still have that launch day coming up with Sarah and Becky as well, with all those fun cards that we were showing you before. So that's going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Then later on to close out the day, we have got Colour Me Happy, also with Becky and Sarah, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Right, go and grab yourself a quick drink. If you need to know a little bit more about Club Inspire, then stay where you are, watch this, and we'll see you on the other side. See you in a minute.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
That's what I think the craft vault door would sound more like it needs a little bit of an oiling. Anyway, wow, we're early into this show to talk about oiling. It's lovely to be with you. Hi, how are you? My name's Becky. If we've not met before, it's lush to be with you today. And yes, we are in Craft Vault. If you haven't tuned in for Craft Vault before, it is the place to get your bargains, but also sneaky added little treats. And today's sneaky little added treat is 50 bonus points on anything in this time. So what we have got for you today is treats galore, especially as it's double points, isn't it, at the moment? So you are going to be getting some really special treats today. Let's have a little look at what we've got coming up for you in this half hour. We're going to be bringing to you your double-sided floral collection. And these, I think, are going to make you smile. We are talking, of course, about Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day here on Sunday in the UK. And although this will come a little bit after Mother's Day, can you imagine for a moment using something like these for your Easter makes? Maybe for your spring and summer birthdays. These are definitely going to raise a smile. So the ones you're looking at the moment, for all of you horticulturalists out there, is your wonderful dahlia design. I really love how you're getting these double effects. You're getting that layering look, and it makes it look very realistic, actually, doesn't it? And we've also got in here your peony collection. This is the peony. Beautiful design on here. Obviously you can play with the colours, you can make this mystical and magical if you wanted to. When I look at these, it almost makes me think of, does anyone remember flower fairies? Do you remember those? The flower fairies, they're sort of the beautifully drawn designs where there'd be different fairies and they had a different flower connotated to them. So for example, there'd be Bluebell Fairy and she'd have a bluebell as a hat and a dress. I could so imagine this is maybe like a water lily fairy or something. So these are your double-sided dies. If you are new, it means that they cut through in one pass. You layer them all up. It saves you time, but gives you a really, as you can see, professional finish. And these are just some of the ideas of what you can be creating with you, just to give you a little bit of inspo. Now, I will let you know that I've not got a huge amount of stock left on my frames coming up. So I've got about 80% gone already. So do feel free to grab when you can. The frames that I'm bringing to you now are going to be your wonderful 3D frames. You've got your Venetian frame coming up and you've also got your bobbin lace frame as well. These frames are giving you a really ornate feel. I think these look great as backings of your cards, but also you can use them as framed work as well. So let's have a little look at what you're treating yourself to today. You're getting loads in here, including the sort of nestling effect because of the size differentiations. So we are bringing to you your bobbin. This is your bobbin collection here. And you're getting, again, that really lovely vintage lace-like look. Ooh, lace-like look. That was quite good, wasn't it? I love a bit of alliteration. We've also got here for you the Venetian. Now, anyone who does think about, you know, Venice, you might think about the sort of comedian dell'arte designs, those really ornate textures that you get in kind of the lace work that you think of when you think of Venice, even down to the facts of sort of Murano glass and those kind of textures. Very much an inspiration on this one. So in here, these what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting all of those, and you have the opportunity to get a really useful and versatile set of dies in this one, which of course is going to be great. Could you imagine using these as like a looking glass maybe? You know, like the outside of a vintage looking glass, it would be beautiful for. Possibly you could put photos within this as well if you wanted to. Loads and loads and loads of, I like this one. Whoa, that's a fab way of using it. What would you put in this box? Maybe a nice handkerchief for someone, maybe some bonbons. What would you put in this, Craig?
I don't know. White chocolate?
Is that your go-to chocolate of choice? Mine too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Georgina knows me well. Milky Bar.
Milky Bar.
Milky Bar and real Milky Bar and a real cold bottle, glass bottle preferably, of Coca-Cola. I'm anybody's.
I feel like we've learned a lot there, and I like that. That sounds like a dentist desire. Let me bring you some more goodies, shall we? We have got for you now, coming up, the Nature's Garden. Oh, way up, I'm dropping them penny sliders. Don't worry, I've caught them. Let's go next for the Vintage Christmas collection. Now, if you are planning on crafting and making up your storm, then absolutely time to get ready, get prepared, but of course, get your bargain. Vintage Christmas, you're going to be getting a big collection here, 15 elements in total. Your price point should be over £40, actually only $24.57 or $32.85. Don't forget you're getting the 50 bonus points with this, and then that's doubled as well. So we're getting the Peace on Earth. You're getting your wonderful vintage Christmas enchanted ivy, which I definitely think has a really magical feel to it. And of course, you can place this wherever you want, sideways on your card. You're also getting the St. Nicholas as well. And this is proper Father Christmas, isn't it? This is like, oh, who's the best Father Christmas in a Christmas film? Got to be Miracle on 34th Street. Is that yours?
Yep.
Got to be.
Yep.
He's the best Santa,
he is
isn't he?
the best. Richard Attenborough, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
David Attenborough's
It's the brother,
of
yeah.
course, yeah. But yes, that's what I love about this Santa. He looks jolly, he looks happy, but he does definitely have that wonderful throwback feel. You know, I'm almost imagining this in the sort of 1950s designs as well. Also in here, of course, to complete the looks, you are getting your stamps. So you're going to be getting your poinsettia designed, you're going to be getting your elegant holly in here, you have got the St Nicholas stamp which I've shown you, but you also get the sentiments as well. So you're getting loads in there, including may the beauty of the season fill your heart with love and joy, which I've never seen that sentiment anywhere else, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, really wonderful. You're getting Yuletide on there, Silent Night and more. So that is your treat collection with that massive discount and the 50 points better than doubled as well, don't forget. Now, let's head on over to the paper piecing collection. Now this, we had a fabulous demo from the wonderful Craig on last Thursday, not Thursday yesterday, the Thursday before. So do feel free to look back on that on socials if you so wish. We are bringing to you your paper piercing collections, and these ones were very popular on the day, so we do not have a huge amount of them left over. This one is the outline dies for that paper piercing, and you are going to be getting your different elements in here. This one here is your butterfly garden. You're getting the lovely flutterbys there with those flowers. You've also got your sweet succulents in this collection as well. But we're not stopping there, oh no, because we want you to play with colour. So we're also bringing to you a massive 8" by 8" set of your paper. You're getting a huge 36 sheets in here. And as you can see, these are double-sided. So it doesn't matter what kind of design and card you're doing. If you've got a little peephole section, it's going to look professional all the way through with those rainbow colours. All of this today, massive discount, again, should be nearly £55, but actually it's just $34.98 today. Massive saving, nearly £20, and you're getting the 50 bonus points. And don't forget, you can get social with us today so that you can be entered into today's prize draw, but also the month-long prize draw as well. This is how you're going to be getting involved with us on social. Say hi. If you've got any questions, feel free to let us know. Maybe you've just finished off a Mother's Day make, you want to let us see it. Do feel free to get in touch with us and let us know what you're up to today, because I genuinely love hearing from you. We have got so much coming up, loads of messages coming in about those penny sliders. We're launching them very soon. But before that, shall we head on over to Craigle Corner? What are we up to, Craig?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go into one of my favourites when it comes to dies, and that is our double-sided dies. These are so fun to be using and making, because what they are, these are doing your double-sided effect. So what we need for this is we need our 2 cutting plates. So whether it is our Gemini Junior or our large Gemini, we've got our 2 cutting plates. So what we also need, that you will find these across on our website, is we need our double-sided die plates. These ones here, these are going to be used in conjunction with the dies, and these are going to last you so long because these are extra tough and robust. Whatever you do, please don't get them confused with your foil press carbon plate. It is different. These have got Gemini on them. It lets you know they're for your double-sided dies. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our base cutting plate with one of our mint plates. I always refer to it as a mint plate. And then what we've got is we're going to use the peony. So we have got the outside of this die. So this side here is a full-on outside die, cuts all the way around. If I turn it around, we've then got a little bit more detail inwards. Then if I go into the next one, this one's got a little bit more detail, and then this one's got even less detail on this one here. So what we're going to do is this main base of the peony, I want to be in deep purple, which I've got here. So I'm going to put my cardstock down and I'm going to do that face down. My next layer, what I want to do is a slightly lighter colour. So I'm going to pop that one over the top like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our next one. So the next layer, so layer 3 is this side here, because there's more detail on this side than there is that side, which lets me know this is layer 3. So let's do that in a red. So that's going to go down onto the base. And then on this top bit here, what I want to do is I want to have that as in white. I am going to move them to the side, because what I'm also going to do, I tell you what, I'm going to leave that one there, and that one there, because you've also got the leaves to go with it. So if I line that up again, so if I bring these ones in, we've got the base or the back of the leaf on this side, and on the other side you've got the detailed part with the veinage in them. So this side here, what we can do is we can do that onto our deeper green, and this side that's got the veinage to it, what I'm going to do is bring in this lightly colour here. So then what we're going to do exactly the same as the base. We're going to bring in our next plate. Just to say, on the website, these plates do come in packs of 2. You need 2 of them and you get 2. So we've got that plate and then our top plate over the top. And then it's as simple as running it through the Gemini like you would do any other machine or any other die. And you can see once these comes out, these are going to have die cut on both sides. So we can see as I move it out the way. So if we bring this one, so let's move that out the way, that out the way. I'm going to bring in my pokey tool, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch the corner, because of course they are double-sided. So the first layer, there is re-release holes. You're not going to see them until you've removed the first layer or second layer. So what I can do is if I take this one out, so here is layer 1 that we've got there. And then what happens is if we take layer 2, so let's pop that one on, and then that sits nicely over the top. So then what we can do is go into our next die, which is this one, and we're going to take out what was layer 3, popping out these little bits. That's then going to sit over there. And then what we can do is we can then take layer 4, which is all of that fine detail to give it that highlight. That can then sit over the top here. And that's just going to finish it off. Let's move that into place. And then last but not least, we've got the leaves. So there is the base of the leaf. Here is this next one. So we're going to just pop them ones out, even the little center bits. So if I take that center bit out there and then bring it out here, that can sit over the top. So I'm going to move that up a bit closer. So layer it on top using maybe your sprays or your dotty tape runner, anything like that. And then here we go, you can see we've got the detail coming through. If you want to use them separate, you absolutely can, but of course they are made so that you're going to layer them on top of each other, like so. And then exactly the same with the actual peony. I'm going to take a grip of that. I'm going to start to just line them up. You would of course be using adhesive at home, but that's how you can start to line them up on top of each other. You get that shading. Depending on what colour you use, you might want to go rogue and just use completely random colours. You absolutely can, or you might want to do tone on tone. Again, it's entirely up to yourself. But then what you can do is then just even have them so that the leaves are popping from the backdrop, layered on top of each other, and then you can pop them to your card or project.
I think that is absolutely beautiful.
It's just amazing how they're done.
It's so cool. Just one pass through and jobs are good in.
Exactly.
We've had loads of messages in. Lots of people absolutely loving your mum. We've had Lauren Miller in saying, so great to see your mum, Craig. Sandra's saying, Craig, us mums have hidden talents. You kids don't know everything about us.
Clearly from what my mum was saying, eh?
Margaret's messaged in saying fantastic painting. Maggie said, love your dress, Becky. You look stunning. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. It's another one of these ones. I love a swooshy dress.
Oh, mine's is like that.
Is it? Oh, yes. It's like looking in a mirror. It's like looking in a mirror before I've had a shave. Lady.
Don't worry, got that covered. Shaving foam, all good to go.
Hey. Jennifer says, that was a brilliant demo, thank you so much. Evie B is saying favourite shop time. Oh, fabulous. Craig, this is in from Eleanor, can you please tell your mum that I really love her painting? I love doing paint by numbers and letters, they are so relaxing.
Oh, that's really nice. I will absolutely let her know, and I will let her know about all the lovely comments that you've been feeding through on YouTube and Facebook as well.
Yeah, that's lush. We've also had Beth in saying that I love the vintage Christmas collection, and there's a few people got their eye on it actually. Debbie's included in that. Mary says, I have the vintage Christmas card collection and love, capital letters, it. Debbie said that she loves the Sharon Callis flames. They are exquisite. They're really, really ornate and beautiful. And in fact, we're going to have a little nosy at them next if you fancy it. So we're going to be bringing those up to you. We've got 4 Holidays saying, lovely to see Becky again. She is just adorable. Oh, thank you. That's so cute.
Did you say Paul Hollywood?
No, 4 Holidays.
Oh, I think you said Paul Hollywood. So is he watching? Hey, Paul, I like your pastry recipe.
Have you made a bit of his
It's
treats,
usually
have
Phil
you?
Vickery, but I've made his before. This is good.
I don't think Paul Hollywood would like that you're cheating on him with a bit of a Vickery, but hey ho. We've got Mary saying double-sided dies are amazing. And I've got a question in from Mandy, if it's all right. Can the double-sided dies go through the Gemini MIDI, please?
They absolutely can. What you need to do is, there is a show where we've done it with double-sided dies and it was with Leanne, so you still need these. I think you need your plastic shim that comes with the MIDI as well. What to do is have a look on Crafters TV where we've done a show with Leanne. She explained it and done it as well. But you just need to use these ones as well, and I think you need to use that plastic shim as well. But you can do, yeah.
Oh, that's fabulous, thank you. Loads of people saying that they love playing with the double-sided dies. And Joanne has said, think I need to invest in double-sided dies. And don't forget, you can treat yourself to them today. Info's now on your screen. And Joanne, when I think about investments, I think, big money items. But today, you're getting them for a bargain, aren't you? So affordable. Should be nearly £35 or $50. Today, they're only £19 or $27. Who fancies seeing some more treats in action? Let's head on over. Craig, what are we crafting?
So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Venetian lace frame, and what we've got within these ones, now with Sharon Callis being a crafter and has done for many years, she knows what works best. So we've got dies, we've got outlines, they can actually go inside each other, they can tile on top of each other if you want, lots of things that you can do. So what I'm going to do with this one here is this one is then going to create that main outline. So what we can then do is normal base configuration, plastic, magnetic, and then top plate. That's going to run through. So this point, this could be your card blank if you wanted to. If you want to make a shaped card blank, use that one as well. It could of course be the backdrop. But what we are going to do, once that one's cut, we can then set this one to the side. So that can just go to the side there. Then what I've got is another piece of card. I've gone for a pinkier tone for this one. And now this is what I also absolutely love about these and what I just think is so good with Sharon Callis. Usually, if you get dies like this, what happens is you don't get an outside cutting edge. So that means what you need to do is you need to use the outside edge at the same time. And that is good in itself because that opens up more possibilities. But within what Sharon's done is she's still giving you that outside cutting edge. So this in itself is going to cut away. So that one can then go on top of our cardstock. So I'm going to trim this one down and we're going to lay that one on into the middle and run that one through. So this is going to be the decoration part. So this could be not only the front of a card, maybe you want to put a photo in the middle, maybe you want to start doing your shakers because you've got, or you would have that aperture with the other dies. You can be doing that. So if I then remove this one, so we have got this real nice opulent oval with all the detail around, which then sits nicely into the middle here. So then what I'm going to do is let's move that one to the side. Let's bring in our plates again, so we can pop that one to the minute. I'm going to bring in another bit of that lilac. So let's take this one. So now what we're going to do is, so we go with the dies again, and we're going to bring this die in, which is now going to create another base frame on that base bit. So run that one through. So it's all about now layering up. However, what you could do, that die that I've done, you could die cut that in the center there. So this is when you're creating your apertures or your innerpage if you wanted to, or your shakers or your frames. So we've now got this one. So let's take this one out. So we can then bring in our layer that we've done here. So that can now sit nicely into the middle here. Reminds me of the mirror in, is it Snow White?
Mirror,
right.
mirror on
Yeah.
the wall. Yeah.
That one. That's
There
it.
it is.
Yeah. That one. Reminds me of that.
Yeah, it
A
is
bit
a
more
little bit.
decoration on the outside.
Yeah, agreed.
Then what I'm doing is I'm now going to go into our next decorative part, and also this has got the outside cutting edge all the way around, so we don't need to add that backdrop die. So let's bring in another piece of cardstock. So I'm going to go with the pink again, and I'm using our 12 by 12 texture. So we can work this one round. So I'm going to pop that one here, and because I've got enough space, let's even bring in this oval one, which is one that you're going to be using time and time again on its own. Let's pop this one. So I'm going to cut that one off and run this one. Now you can then, if you've got your Sarah's signature toppers, maybe Nature Garden, maybe any of your paper crafting collections, you can start to use that on the front of them if you want. Maybe some of your stamps, your background stamps, you can create your own backgrounds with the inks that we've got coming up on Colour Me Happy later on. Die cut them. So what we can do, it's slipped. It slipped. Rightio. What have I got? Right, I'm going to run that one through quickly because it is just the junior. So we can take this one out. You know what I'm like? I'm usually at home taping them down. So let's do it anyway. We don't want another boo-boo. So let's take that one on, run it through. So you can see, even from what I've just done in the last couple of minutes, we've got a multitude of different layers. So then you can use that back layer, but maybe you only want to use the top oval. So you've got a smaller aperture within the middle. You might want to put one of the decorative panels in with the other one. You can do. It's so versatile in the different ways that you can use them. So here we go. We've now got this decorative part. So that can then sit into the middle, and that lilac die cut on the back just hugs it just nicely. And then we've also got this oval that we have die cut. So that can work into the middle here. But keep in mind, and this is what I was saying beforehand, Becky, what you could do is you could die cut this shape here. You could have used that die in the middle there. So you've got a really nice detailed and elegant oval shape within the middle. But layer them up either flat or of course with your foam pads or glue gel, or you might want to have it that way. That could have a nice sentiment along the middle. So many different ways that you can be doing them, and changing the colours completely will make them look completely different as well.
Serious versatility on that
Yes.
then. All you need is the right ingredients, so treat yourself to those whilst you can. If you have just tuned in, hi, how are you? My name is Becky. As a little reminder, this is what you're getting for the treat alongside you now. This is your wonderful Sharon Callis Bobby lace frame and Venetian lace frame. 10 elements in this in total. And again, you've got those bonus 50 points, which are doubled for you today. As well as this on the show, we've brought to you the discounted Vintage Christmas collection. 15 elements in total. That's including the likes of your sentiments, your die cuts as well. You've got really wonderful, thoughtful pieces to get ready, to get making. And we've had loads of people messaging in about this, saying how much they adore it. $24.57 in pounds, or $32.85 in dollars today. Big discount there. If you love your paper piecing, then you're in the right place, because I've got a collection for you. Of course, you can use it for paper piecing, but you can colour this in, etc. So much more. You're going to be getting the 2 different looks with the lovely succulents, but you're also going to be getting the butterfly garden flowers as well. And you're getting the massive stack of 36 sheets of your card in those lovely rainbow colours, and they're an 8x8. Again, huge discount, nearly 20 quid off on those ones. And last but by no means least, I am so limited on stock on this. It's like sand through your fingers. We're bringing you the double-sided dies. This is your floral collection. You're getting the 6 elements in there, and it's going to be making the perfect peony and the darling dahlia. So do feel free to treat yourself to whichever ones speak to you most. You've been messaging in loads and loads today, which is fab to see. We have got the lovely Mandy in saying that she's having a great day. Thank you very much. Margaret says, good afternoon. I'm making a Seminole cake. Remind me which one a Seminole cake is. Your face is saying it all. Seminole cake Is that marzipan, or have I made that up? Frangipan? You've never heard of it?
I have heard of it, yeah.
I've heard of it. Simnel. Anyway, we'll work it out. Lovely Margaret's making a simnel cake for Mother's Day, for Mothering Sunday, and keeping me entertained. Love the products. Hey up, we found it, Margaret. I was right, it's marzipan. What's your face about, Craig? Is it the 2 layers of marzipan?
No, it's just marzipan, full stop. I'll eat the icing, but not the marzipan.
Are you the type of person that on a Christmas cake, do you pick it out?
It depends very quickly. If the marzipan's really strong and the taste is transferred to the icing, then no, I wouldn't eat the icing.
Don't.
If it hasn't, then yeah, I'll eat the icing.
Love it. Craig, thank you so much for
Becky.
today. It's been fabulous. Can you believe we've already run out of time? We have got so much more to come up on the shows for you today, though. 3 o'clock, we've got the wonderful launch. You're going to be treating yourself to the fabulous penny sliders, which I'm just over the moon with. You're also going to be getting the Colory Happy. That's coming up for you at 7 o'clock. We're going to be bringing you inks, treats, and so much more. That's with myself and the wonderful Sarah as well. So we have got oodles and noodles left to come for you today. Craig, when are you next back on?
I am actually with you all tomorrow. All day tomorrow I am back. So we've got the Play Your Crafts Right, Craft Along, and then Craft House as well, with brand new hunky-dory launch throughout the Craft House as well tomorrow. So that's going to be good.
We will see you then.
We will.
For now, we're going to nip on off, get ready for your launch, and we'll see you at 3 o'clock UK time. See you in a little bit, my love.
Bye.